ever since, okay, we have our session live on YouTube. Yes. Subscribe to the YouTube channel, Coach Ashraf, for you to have the price. All right. So I was saying, staying updated about the market situation, what's happening in the market, is going to help you seize the opportunities. I think you have noticed that I'm trying by all means to update you with the key updates in the market, the news. These things, they influence the prices of the assets that we buy. Because we are in a young market, crypto is still young. So every time there are big news, there is adoption, there is adoption, there is adoption. Okay, bad news, good news, they affect the market. Okay, people bringing money in the market and people getting money out of the market. So quickly, let's look at what's happening. What is the big news that has happened? I've shared the latest a few moments ago. Donald Trump just signed an executive order to remove the sell button from all exchanges so market can pump back up. See what's happening? See what's happening? So tighten your seatbelt, tighten your seatbelt. He just recently sent an executive order for United States for a strategic reserve, Bitcoin reserve in US. So US right now is reserving Bitcoin as a national property or as a national asset. So you expect several other countries on top of US to do the same. And trust me, Bitcoin that you are seeing right now is sitting at how much? Let's do quickly. Let's visit our CMA, our coin market cap, CMC application. We see that Bitcoin today is sitting on 84,000, okay, $84,000. If we look at it in 1 day interval, we see that yesterday BTC was sitting on, let's look at the price here. Yesterday, BTC was sitting on 81,000. It started the day with 79,000 and it closed it with 81,000. I think you can see that. Look at those small digits. And today, this is the session we are in. It opened the day with 80,000 and closed it with 84,000. So the market is going up. And you can see that this candle is a green candle. Yesterday, the market was down. And we see that there is an upward today. That's how Bitcoin is behaving. Now, which other information do you need to check on this CMC application? We look at the dominance in the market. Remember, dominance. We look at the market cap, sorry. The total market cap is seated on $2.75 trillion. $2.75 trillion. Yeah, $2.75 trillion. That is an increment of $4.49 trillion in the past 24 hours. 4%, sorry, 4%. The market has increased, so people have brought in more money. No wonder you see Bitcoin has even increased in the price. So that is very, very important. We also look at the fear and greed index. These are very key points to see how are buyers and sellers behaving at the moment in the market. So when we look closely, the fear and greed index still shows us that the zone we are still in is the fear zone. People are still in fear, and this is the right time for any wise trader and investor to buy, to get into the market. right? Like I always tell you, our purpose, our goal as traders is to buy low and sell high. So when people are formaling, people are having, I mean, people are in fear, people are scared to put money, that is the right time for you to buy because the coins, when people are selling off, okay, because the fear indicates that people are selling off. Okay, so the fear indicates that people are selling off their assets. So that is the right time for you as a wise trader, wise investor to accumulate. That is an accumulation stage. You don't want to buy when the prices have gone here because at that stage, there is greed. Everyone want to buy. Everyone want to buy. Everyone want to make profit. So all kinds of gem and junks, they get in the market and they will cause, now the downward trend of the market because when there is extreme greed, it means everybody, the coins are pumping, coins are going up, and people are going to buy them expensively. So these retracements this retracement the market has given us, the market going back, it has touched over 110,000, no, 109,000. BTC had hit 109,000, and now it has come down. This is an opportunity for you and me if you have accumulated some capital to position yourself massively to ensure that you don't miss out. We also notice that the dominance of Bitcoin is still a bit high. We look at Bitcoin dominating the market with 61%. So 61% of the money of the total market cap of this market is seated in BTC. So this is very important to always monitor these things. Take time and go through them. I know in the beginning, you may not understand them and how to, use them right. But the more you get into this application and get familiar with them, you are going to realize, hey, the market is very easy. Let me tell you something, by the way, of all my friends who are here. You see, what you have to understand that technology has made life easy. If you are a trader and you have traded normal things, maybe you have traded, let's for example say you have traded the clothes, okay? You have traded clothes. You buy and sell clothes. Maybe you buy them from Tanzania, sell them in your local market, Uganda, or wherever you are. One thing you are going to notice is that the trader, those kind of traders are manual traders because you don't know what's happening in the market. So you just buy and you just pray and hope that when by the time you get in the market where you're expecting to sell, there will be buyers. I don't know if someone is getting what I'm saying. However, what makes crypto even more exciting, or the kind of trading we are in more exciting, is that here we are able to see what is in the market. We are able to see, is it the right time to buy? The modern trading, okay? The modern trading makes life very exciting, very sweet, because it shows us a lot of things. It shows us whether it is the right time for us to buy or it is not the right time for us to buy. So if you are going to buy your clothes in Tanzania, let me ask you a question. Would you love to know if there are buyers in the market where you are going to sell before you buy, or you would just love to buy as long as you find them at a cheaper price? What would you love to do? I mean, you are two types of traders. Would you love to buy if you are a trader buying from Dar es Salaam and you want to sell in Uganda, or you are buying, usually Ugandans, we buy our things mostly in China, I think China, UK, most of the traders that I've seen in Uganda, and Dubai, UAE, there are a lot of things that come in from our imports, okay? But I've realized Malawi, there are a lot of orders that come in from Tanzania. So would you want to buy Would you want to buy? This recording is on YouTube. You can find it on my YouTube, Ashrafu Kekasindo. So would you want to buy? Would you want to know what's happening? Don't you think it would be very good? You know what's happening in the market. How are the buyers behaving in the market before you bring in your commodities? This is what these applications do for us. This is what Coin Market Cap do for you. It shows you what's happening in the market before you put your money in the market. So if you understand how to use it, you are most likely to minimize the losses you'll incur or the waiting you are going to experience when you get in the market. Give me a one if you understand what I'm saying. Okay. So this increases your chances of getting out of the market faster, not spending so many hours in the market. This is what these applications do. So the first few minutes of our call, I dedicate them to educate you about the few things, simple things that you should pay attention to that will make you a better and effective, most importantly, a profitable trader so that you are profitable, you are making profits. Okay, yeah, so I've emphasized the CMC, coin market cap. Make sure I have that application. Yesterday, I told you to always put an eye on the top 100 coins in the market. So if you want to trade, I emphasize that as our community, this is my advice to you, okay? There is a news section here. News, you are able to see what's happening in the market. What is the latest update? What is going on in the market? If you want to learn, to understand news about the meme coins, I told you meme coins are coins that are created just for fun. They don't have any serious problem that they are solving in the space of crypto. Okay, so there are updates about them. These are coins where you can buy it, the people can put money into it and they dump it, and suddenly it went from $10 and it went down to from $10 maybe to $1 or to $2, and you can be with that coin for a longer time because they are meme coins. People are not interested to put money into them. However, there are some meme coins that are stable, that have high level of liquidity. They have a big market cap. So if you want to trade, you want to trade coins like real crypto coins that have a problem which they are solving in the market. So it's important you can come here and view the top 100 crypto coins. If you want to trade, these are good coins to put money in. Why? Because they have big market caps. What that is going to do, when you put money into a big market cap coin, the fact that it has a lot of money, it means it has a lot of people who believe in it. So it is not a coin that it will go from $10 to $2 and spend there a long time. No, because it has high liquidity. It is not going to take very long in that downward trend. That's why Bitcoin, it is hard for it to go from 100,000 to 80,000 and it spend there a very long time. Why? It has a big market cap. A lot of people believe in it. People buy it. Every day there are people who are buying, who are hearing, who want to own Bitcoin. Give me a one if you understand the psychology I'm trying to communicate here. Give me a one if you understand the psychology. So the bigger the market cap, the more safer you are in the space if you are in trading. The bigger the asset you are, the market cap of the asset you are trading, the more safer your capital is. So you can see these are the top 100 cryptocurrencies in the world today. Now they rate these coins or these currencies based on the liquidity or the market cap. I told you, when I request and you don't answer, we end the call. We end the call. Immediately we end the call. When I request you to engage and you don't respond, it means you are tired of me. And so we end the call. If you are very jealous, if you are very stingy with your one, If you want to die with your one, I leave you die with your one. If I don't do that, then I pray for you. I make a prayer. I make a prayer. So if you want me to pray, I'm going to pray. If you don't want to, type one. Type one if you've understood what I just said about these coins. You see, this training is technical. You are in a technical business. If you want to learn, you have to engage. If you don't engage, you are going to waste your time. If you are not engaging, you are going to waste your time. The only way you are going to learn is when you are engaging. That's very, very important. Okay, so I think we are done with that. Now we can go to our, that is about coin market cap. Now let's go to our Royalq and see what we have to do today, the job we have here. Yeah, today I told you I'm covering a very crucial topic. I'm going to train you something very, very powerful. Very, very powerful. So let's get into it right away. Let's get into it right away. So you just started the business, and there are so many things that perhaps you haven't mastered. You don't know how they work. One thing I always like is to introduce you to some common terminologies in Royalq. Some common terminologies in Royalq or in your application. Okay? Some common terminologies, some terms that you should get familiar with. Let's now switch to our mobile so that I am very, very, very clear. I am sure you are able to get me. We go. Okay. Are you able to see my screen? Give me a 1 if you are able to see my screen. No, give me a 2. Give me a 2. If you are able to see my screen, give me a 2. If you're able to see my screen, if you have a notebook, if you have a pen, give me a 2. If you don't give me a 2, I'm going to pray for you. A prayer that will make your phone get a crack. A prayer that will make your phone get a crack. So you will just suddenly see your phone having a crack. If you are not giving me a 2, I am making a prayer. Hello? Okay, beautiful, beautiful. Let's now proceed. Now, today I want to teach you a powerful lesson that is the Martingale strategy board. So in our Royalq, there are 2 robots. We have what we call the grid robot and the Martingale robot. The grid and the Martingale. Let's get a better marker here. Let's get a better marker. Martingale. I don't know if that, let's just go straight so that I don't waste my time here. So this is our Royalq. I've done several sessions where I'm talking to you about terminologies in Royalq, understanding different terminologies in your application. And my goal is to help you maximize this particular tool that you paid for a full year. Before the full year ends, you should be among the people in our community that are celebrating for having come across this opportunity. I personally, I have enjoyed, I've already gotten back what I invested as my hiring fee. I have gone ahead to make profits ever since I hired my robot. I'm just like you, I'm still in my first year, and I am very, very much sure that we can do this together. And by the time you are closing your first year, you are in massive profit. All right, so what am I going to share with you today? We want to look at something very powerful. The Martingale strategy. One common terminology that many people don't understand how it works is what we call floating loss.
Can you type for me floating loss? It is something that people fear. They fear it very much. We want to understand floating loss. What causes floating loss? How do you avoid floating loss? And how do you become a more profitable trader? More profitable trader. How do you minimize, not avoid, but minimize it? What is floating loss and what is floating profit? Now, I am in a trade. I am in a trade right now. If you want to see which trade am I in or which coin is my robot waiting to buy, to sell or to buy, you tap on the page called the strategy down here. If you are in any trade, I want to again mention something that I've just remembered here. I want to emphasize that, friends, Royalq is not the one that makes you the money. You are the one who make the money. What is Royalq? A proper definition of what Royalq is going to determine whether you make profit or you are watching other people make profit. I told you that this Royalq is not the business. Crypto trading or buying and selling crypto assets or currencies is the business we are in. We are not in the business of Royalq. We are in the business of cryptocurrency trading, buying and selling cryptocurrency. Where do we buy them? We buy them in exchanges. So the business we are in is trading. Where do we buy them? We buy them in exchanges. How do you buy them? What tool do we use? We use a tool called Royalq. Give me a one if these three things have got into your mind. What business are we in? We are in the business of buying and selling crypto assets. Where do we buy them? We buy them from exchanges. Where do we sell them? We sell them in exchanges. How do we do that? We use a tool called Royalq. So, a question for you. A question for you. A question for you. Is Royalq business or not business? Not business. Okay, let me summarize it. Let me ask you a shorter one. What is Royalq? What is Royalq? Can you answer me in a short answer? What is Royalq? What is Royalq? Another question, as you are still answering that one. A tool, okay? Just type a tool. Royalq is a tool. Now, a tool we use to trade. Now, my question is, who determines the effectiveness of the tool? Who determines whether this tool is going to work for them very well or not? Is it the tool itself or the user of the tool? Who determines the effectiveness of the tool? Who determines the effectiveness of the tool? I told you your phone is a tool. Your phone is a tool that enables you to do several things. The day you bought your tool called your phone, you bought everything that the maker or the creator made it with. You bought the camera in your phone. You bought the gallery in your phone. You bought that app that makes phone calls in your phone. You bought the battery in your phone. You also bought the app that plays music in your phone. You bought the speakers in your phone. So everything that is in your phone, you bought it. Now, one can decide just to use their big phone that they bought even 5 million Ugandan shilling, that's more than $1,000, just to make phone calls. Someone can choose just to use it to make phone calls. I know a friend of mine who has a very beautiful phone and they don't use it to do WhatsApp. They are not on TikTok. You see? Well, I know another friend of mine, he doesn't love iPhone, but he loves the camera on iPhone. So he bought iPhone just to take pictures. He has an Android phone. He uses it for WhatsApp. That is a Samsung. He uses it for WhatsApp. He uses it to make phone calls. But then when it comes to pictures and to the way to feel like you are very rich, he decided to buy an iPhone. So he has iPhone for pictures. So this is to help you understand that Royalq, in as much as this robot has made a lot of money for many, many people, millions of dollars, how good you become at using it will determine how much you are going to make with it. I also like to state that there are people who have small capital, but they are good at using their Royalq and they make big profit. Whereas there are others who have big capital, but because they are poor at using their tool, they make small profit. Give me a 2 if that is very, very clear. So how good you are at using your tool will determine how much you are going to make from your tool. Now, our job as your coaches, our job as your mentors is to guide you, is to share with you our experience, is to share with you our skills that are helping us to make profit from this Royalq. And your job is to be a good listener. Your job is to be a good student. Your job is to be committed to learning every day. We are not going to force you. We are not going to convince you. We shall always do what we have to do, and we expect you to do what you have to do. Now, floating loss and floating profit. Back to our topic. What you see here is my Royalq has obeyed my instruction of buying a coin called the H-bar. I instructed my tool to buy for me a coin called the H-bar. The time I instructed this robot to buy this coin, each H-bar was trading at 0.19800. That is the price at which I bought each of my 30 coins. Are you seeing that? I bought 30 coins, each coin at 0.19800. And if you realize, multiply 30 times 0.19800, you are going to get $5.9, which is about $6. That is how much money in total that I entered in the market. I bought this robot, these assets. The robot bought for me 30 coins, each coin at 0.9198. Now, after I bought, something happened, and it always happened. The buyers will either be more than the sellers, or the sellers will be more than the buyers. Two things must always happen after the robot has bought on your instruction. Either the buyers are going to be more than the sellers, or the sellers are going to be more than the buyers. Now, what happened? If the sellers, after I bought my own coins, are more than the buyers in the market, it simply means the price of that coin on the market will continue declining down. I repeat, if the sellers are more than the buyers in the market after I entered, it means the price of this coin, is going to continue going down. Give me a 1 if you understand what I'm saying. Now, if the price goes down after I have entered the market, it simply means at that moment, if I choose to sell my coins, the buyers who are in the marketplace are going to give me a lesser amount, hence causing me to be in what we call a floating loss or unrealized loss. It is not a loss because I have not sold my coins. like you can see it right here, this robot is very good. It shows me what's happening. So I have 30 coins. I bought at this price. I have 30 coins. I bought at this price. But guess what? When you compare my price of each coin, this is my price. And the price that is going on in the market at the moment, H bar is trading at 0.19568. When you compare these two prices, my own price at which I bought my coins and the price at which the buyers in the market are giving, you realize that it is negative. I am in negative 1.2. Now, my question is, when at this moment, have I made a loss or I have not yet made a loss? Answer me. Have I made a loss or I have not yet made a loss? Yes or no? Have I made a loss or I have not yet made a loss? Why? I have not made a loss yet. I have not made a loss yet. Why? Because I have not sold my coins. I have my coins. They are still with me. I can even decide to not sell them for the next 10 years, and I will still have my coins. Are you getting the point? I can decide to say I will not sell my coins for the next 10 years, the next 5 years, and I will still have my coins. I will not make a loss unless I decided to sell my coins at the current price. If I do so, I will make a loss of $0.075. $0.07344. So you see, the fact that the market price keeps changing, that's why the percentage is not constant. It keeps going up, going down, going up, going down. Now, if the price at the market goes higher, here we are going to realize that we are going to enter what we call floating profit. Floating profit. Now, floating profit simply means my coins have appreciated in value, waiting to be sold. If they are not sold, it is not considered profit yet. So they can appreciate in value, but the robot has not yet sold them. I have not yet made a profit. I am in floating profit. Give me a 2 if you've understood that point. Then I'm going to explain Martingale. Then I'm going to explain Martingale. If you've understood that, I'm going to explain Martingale. Hurry up, give me a 2. Give me a 2. Now listen to me and listen attentively. They say if you want to hide something from an African, write it down. Just write. Just write. Don't just write. So today I'm going to explain Martingale. Every time you want to trade in Royalq, I believe ever since, if you have been using Royalq for some good time, ever since you want to trade with Royalq, you come here and you search for a coin. So you search for a coin called let me use my favorite coin, the one I've traded the most is called Beta. So you come here when you want to trade, and then you look at the market. You look at the market. Okay, when I look at the market, it seems the market is making moves to go up. You see? You see? You see? You see? You see that now? When we look at the market, it came down, and now it is making moves to go up. Then I say, I'm going to trade this coin. Of course, it is very important to do some back check. I do some back check. I realize that at the moment, this coin, I look at it let's look at it at 1 day interval. If you look at it in a long picture of one day, the market has been on a downtrend. So the coin has been going down. And these are all days. I told you every candle here represents the interval you have chosen. If you choose 1 hour, it means every candle will show you what has happened in the market the past 1 hour. So this is 1 hour. This is also 1 hour. This is 1 hour. The market shows you. Okay. And I told you red candles represent sellers, green candles represents buyers. Let's not get into again other things. My focus is here. My focus is when you come here, when you come to choose the coin. Okay. Better. You've chosen the coin, and now you tap. When you tap here, the Royalq is going to ask you, do you want to use Martingale strategy robot, where this robot buys the coins separately and sell them as a whole? Very important. We have now started our training. We have been told that Martingale strategy was designed to buy for us separately and sell in a wall by the people, the man who invented the strategy called Martingale. Its idea is to help you buy coins separately and sell them as a whole. This is the principle of Martingale. Let's now continue to first of all study this Martingale. Come with me. Come with me. We are going to go on user guide. And when we go to user guide, I'm going to look for a topic called Introduction to Martingale. Introduction to Martingale. I need you to follow me closely. You will not repeat these mistakes, because you see, what I'm teaching you, why I'm speaking with passion, is because I have suffered floating loss. I have suffered floating loss. Now, this is what the original Martingale, how the creators of Royalq brought the idea of Martingale, because they are not the inventors of Martingale. They are not the one who invented the strategy of Martingale in trading. Then, who invented the Martingale strategy, and why did he invent it, and how is it supposed to be used properly? Let's look at this right up. Number one, what is spot martingale? Martingale strategy originated from betting. This is not betting. They are just giving you the background of the strategy, why they chose to use it. For example, a gambler implementing Martingale strategy in a game of high-low would double their bet after every loss until they start winning. Royalq Sport Martingale derives, okay? Oh my God, my friends who always complain about English. Deriving means getting, okay? Like getting the idea. When I see you using a fork in a restaurant, when me have been using my fingers, I get the idea to use the fork as well. Derives from the core idea of traditional Martingale strategy. So Royalq derives the idea of Martingale, of Royalq, from the traditional Martingale strategy. The trading robot buys the dip in bunches. I repeat, it buys the dip. When I say dip, we mean when the price goes down. When the price goes down, when the price of the asset you want to buy, you want to trade goes down, Royalq Martingale strategy is meant to buy the dip. Now, every time the market go down, you should be celebrating, because Martingale is going to be put at work to buy the dip. Now, what is the mistake we have been making? It is supposed to buy the dip in bunches. It is supposed to buy the dip in bunches, then sell all position at higher price. That is the wall position. That is the wall warehouse mode. It was designed to buy the dip in bunches and sell all position in profit or at a higher price, while significantly reducing the average price by increasing the size of the buy order with each dip. Meaning, every time the market goes down, the robot is meant to increase the amount of coins it is supposed to buy. This is what is this going to do for you? Royalq's spot martingale starts a buy order every time the price drops by a certain percentage. The scale of buy order grows geometrically. For example, 1 to 2 to 4 to 8 to 16. This is where you see, if you have been noticing, the robot, when you just go in your, okay, let me, I will show you that practically. This is what it means. Geometrically, meaning if you make the first order number 1, you buy one coin. You want to double, okay? The next one, double. The third one, double. That is geometrically. If the bot is set to buy when the price drops by 1%, batch purchases are made when the price drops to 99%, 98%, 97%, 96%, 95% of the entry price. After the price has dropped by 5%, the average price of the position is 95. I'm going to skip this and quickly take you to what I want you to see. All right? Okay, I need you to pay attention to this. Pay close attention to this. This is what Royalq is supposed to do for you. Martingale, understanding the Martingale strategy. When you understand Martingale, you are not going to again cry floating loss. Okay? You are not going to again cry floating loss. Okay, this is what it says. This is what it says. The underlining, okay, here, the underlining logic of spot martingale profitability is straightforward. The underlining of spot martingale's profitability is straightforward. What does it say? Select a high quality asset. Okay. Okay. Now, have you seen who is supposed to select the coin? Who is supposed to select the asset? It is me. It is you. Select a high quality. So that's why I said deal with the first 100, top 100 asset. Select a high quality asset. And if its value does not plunge to zero, you can profit. Me, I'm here to bring light to you. If the asset does not plunge to zero in terms of value, you can profit. So that is, Royalq is already telling you that when you are instructing me to buy the coin, make sure you have done some research. Make sure you have researched this asset, that you trust it, that you have confidence in it, that it can't go to zero value, that even if it goes down, it will come up, because you know the asset you have bought is valuable. People will buy it. That is what, so that even if it went down, you don't have to worry. You have peace of mind. You know for sure it will come up and people will buy it and I will come out of that coin. Are you people understanding me? Give me a 3 if you are getting what I'm saying. As knowledge come, So every time you take time to understand this place, this market, go ahead. I told you, you can even identify your assets and say, for me, I'm trading these 40. I will always pick from these 40 coins. You've done thorough research about them. Do research. I told you. You can even come and search about these coins when you come on Coin Market Cap. You can search about them on YouTube. Okay? High quality asset that won't plunge to zero. What we mean with plunge to zero, I told you meme coins have the habit of pump and dump. Pump and dump means people would buy it, it pumps the price, and they will dump it and they leave it. So you have coins, but plunging. That's what Royalq is telling you. So select high quality assets that won't plunge to zero. So top 100 assets are having money in them. It is hard for any of them to plunge to zero. You see the list one has $500 million in it. This one, $500 million in it. So can it happen that all people holding this coin, suddenly one day they sell it and they leave it, it goes to zero price? Because at the moment it is trading at $3, one coin. By the way, even if you have capital of $100, you can buy Bitcoin, but you won't receive the whole Bitcoin. You will receive a bit of Bitcoin. You can see this person today. I shared the screenshot here. This person here bought Bitcoin. He invested $1,890. Okay. And he received 0.02 Bitcoins. People who don't come in trainings. People who don't come in training. If I find one, I will slap that person. So do research. Dedicate yourself to do research. Don't be this kind of person you want to be spoon-fed. It is your money. The money you are using is my money. Okay? Do research, be in trainings. Don't miss trainings. You are going to enjoy crypto. You are going to enjoy crypto. So we have understood that the quality of the asset we are putting our money into is important. I brought you here to CoinMarketCap to show you something. You see, every one of these coins, they have what we call a white paper. A white paper explains what kind of problem this particular asset is solving. You can even follow them on their social media handles to know the team behind this coin. Are they doing something to make sure there is mass adoption on that coin? Is it having future, or one day it will just disappear? You see, this is what I'm talking about. So I will just jump on a coin here. This coin is having 1 Jupiter. This coin called Jupiter. This one. Let's look at this coin, Jupiter. It has $1.42 billion in it. $1 billion. So I come and open Jupiter. I want to read about the white paper of Jupiter. I can follow Jupiter here. You see, Jupiter has 171,000 followers on CMC. So I follow Jupiter. I tap on follow Jupiter. If I'm interested in holding or trading some Jupiter, what else? I come on where it says white paper. It says white paper. White paper. What I'm trying to do is to do some back check. I am not a manual trader that I have to go into the intestines and I'm just doing some background check to know the asset I'm putting in money into. Okay, so you see what other people are saying about Jupiter. Down here they put you their social media handles. You can even chat with them. They put there their website. They put their website. Okay, I'm looking for their white paper. I think you find it on. You find it on what? Okay, there is a brief explanation here. It says about Jupiter. As one of the industry's most advanced swap aggregation engines, Jupiter excels in delivering essential liquidity infrastructure for Solana ecosystem. Moreover, Jupiter is actively expanding its DeFi product offering, featuring and comprehensive suite. So you can read more about it and understand, go and research. Even if you put in ChatGPT, tell me about Jupiter coin, they will give you data and you will be able to understand. I hope this is making sense to you people. Now, lastly, let's go back to our Martingale strategy. Royalq is telling us the underlying logic to spot Martingale's profitability. If you want to make a profit from Martingale strategy, it is straightforward. Select a high quality asset, and if its value does not plunge to zero, you can profit. For example, you initially buy 100 USDT worth of a coin. Purchasing 1 unit, meaning that coin you bought it just one coin, you got it at how much? $100. Okay, that's what it means with the purchasing 1 unit. $100. $100. Where are we? We are on $100. Okay, so your average price is $100. The price at which you bought each coin is the average price. So if you buy 1 coin at $100, your average price is $100. As the price continues to drop, you buy 2 more assets at $80, okay? So you buy 2 more coins, each at $80, bringing your average price to $86.6. Remember, the moment you got in the market with $100, you bought 1 coin, your average price was 100. But the moment you bought 2 more coins, meaning you increased the quantity of coins you bought, you mixed them with the first coin, and that brought your average price of each of your 3 coins at $86.6 each. If the price keeps falling and you buy more 5 units, more 5 coins you buy 4 more, okay? You buy 4 more units at $50. So you had 3 coins. Now you have bought 4 more coins at $50. This is going to further bring down your average price to $65.7 each, meaning your coins are cheaper. Every time you buy more coins, when the price go down, you reduce the price of each of your coin. Remember, when the buyers come in the market, they first buy the cheap coins before they buy the expensive one. So if you buy your coins properly and you get them at a cheaper price, you are most likely to be among the first people to sell off your coins faster as other people are waiting. Give me a 2 if that is clear. You see, I'm bringing understanding to your brains. What I want is you to think for your business. You are going now to stop thinking, coach, If you have understanding of what I'm telling you, you are going to calculate your business with peace of mind. Every day will be profit day. You are going to enjoy money. You look money, you talk money, you smell money, you will sleep money, you will drink money, you will eat money, you will be money. Are you with me? Before you know it, you yourself, you are money. You are money. Because everywhere, everything is money. Dollar. As other people are posting, are crying, floating. You are enjoying money. Money. You and money, you are together. You are not separable. You are inseparable. Okay? Now, your average price will be 65.7 USDT. As long as the market price goes above 65.7, okay? Remember, when you were entering the market, your average price was $100. So it means if you just bought 1 coin at $100, you had, and the market went to as far as $50, you had to wait until the market go back to $100. But since you were doing the average, you were reducing the average price of your coin every time the price went down. The moment the market come from $50 and it raise a little bit to 67, already you start enjoying profit there. That is the concept of martingale. So where has the mistake been coming? The mistake has been coming in the past. I am telling you this because I have been a victim of this. So this is the practical the Royalq is telling us. I'm showing you these things. Don't say, coach, where do you get these things? I show you where I got them because it is your business. You bought the coins. The first one you bought here. You bought one coin at $100 average price. It dropped again. You bought two coins at $86. I mean at $80, and your average price reduced to 86. The price went down again to $50. You bought 4 more coins. Are you seeing what I'm showing you? You bought 4 more coins, and your average price went to 65.7. Now, what we are saying, the moment the price rises a little bit and it touches this line here, anything above this, you are in profit. You won't need to wait until the market go back to $100 for you to make profit. Anything above this dotted line, you are in profit. Anything above the dotted line, you are in profit. Yet you entered the market from here. You entered the market at this point, this red point, the yellow one I've drawn. But because you did the right thing, you were buying in bunches. Every time the market drops, it reduced your average price and it made you become one of the cheaper sellers in the market. You became the cheapest. You started your coins were positioned to be the cheapest. Okay? So, number 2, I hope you've understood Martingale. The Martingale example, the Martingale strategy buys when the price go down to reduce the average price, the cost of investment. It is suitable for users who have a positive long-term outlook on a coin, but difficult in determining the entry. Okay, let me interpret this properly. The Martingale strategy buys when the price goes down to reduce the average cost of investment. It is suitable for users who have a positive long-term outlook on a coin, but they have difficulties in determining the entry timing, who do not wish to miss out on the opportunity. Meaning, if you are kind of the person who have difficulty in finding which one is the perfect time to enter the market, Martingale is supposed to save you from that, because at any point you enter the market, whether it goes down or it goes up, you are not supposed to lose anything, because when it goes down, it buys in bunches. So all you need is to do what you set your parameters. Royalq goes ahead to even state it here. It says, who do not wish to miss out on opportunities, or simply, what is this strategy? Who is it suitable for? Simply for users who want to withstand floating loss. There it is. There it is. If you are suffering floating loss when you are using Martingale, it simply means you are using it wrongly. Because Royalq is telling us that with Martingale, you are not supposed to suffer floating loss. Whether the market has gone up, whether it has gone down, you just enjoy profit. You are sleeping, you enjoy profit. The market is down, you enjoy profit. The market is going up, you enjoy profit. Can somebody type profit? Can someone type profit? You are profiting. You are profiting. You are profiting. Not again having high blood pressure when the market go down. I don't want again to see someone crying of floating loss in Evolve. Come on, come on, come on, come on. I have tried this thing before I came to teach you. I have done due diligence to do research to ensure that what I'm teaching you, I have tried it, it is working for me. Now, where does the game get exciting? They even go ahead to tell us the advantages of spot martingale. Spot martingale, spot martingale, spot martingale. Advantage number one, it buys the dip with precise timing. Strategy advantage number two, it helps us to customize perimeters to control our risks. You are able to adjust as long as you keep the principle of buying deep in bunches. Buying deep in bunches. So, if you had $1,000 and your first buying amount in the past you have been making $500 first buying, and then when the market drops, you put in $10. $10. My question is, are you still on the principle of martingale or you have deviated from the principle? You have $1,000 capital. $1,000. Okay? First buying amount, FBA. First purchase, or the first position, you open it with $500 because you want too much profit. You open the first position with $500. Then when the market drops with a percentage, you put in $10. Another percentage, you put in $10. Another percentage, you put in $10. The question is, are you still on this principle of martingale strategy or you have deviated from the principle? Answer me. Are you still on the principle or you have deviated from the principle? Are you still on the principle of martingale or you are off the principle? Answer me. Answer me. Answer me. Should we end the call? We can end it now. We can end our call now. We sleep. Off the principle. Off the principle. So what do you expect? You expect floating loss because the strategy has been explained that one of the advantages, if well used, if well applied, it is meant to help users who want to fight floating loss. Hold together. You've deviated from the principle. Now, by default, the good news is that by default, Royalq has already put settings in its robot, in its martingale for us. For us, it has already done that. They have done calculations. Now, let me go back to strategy here. So I choose any coin. I can choose from the up, from down. If I choose from those that are poorly performing, there is the C. I assume I have done what they said. Get a high quality asset that won't plunge to 0%. So I go. I come and tap on a coin called Bagger. Okay. I tap on the coin called Bagger. I tap on create. I tap on Martingale strategy. Tap create again. I understand. Now, when I reach here, I want to enter my strategy. Okay, tap on trade setting. Okay, first of all, let me show you something. The other time I taught you how to enter the strategy. So when I tap here on mine in the corner down, when I tap on mine here, this is what you see. My strategy setting. When I tap on my strategy setting, you can enter. When I tap on plus, I can delete this. If you are new, this is how your strategy setting page looks like. Your strategy setting page looks like this. Add it now. Now, when you say add it now, Royalq is going to bring this page. This is the, remember, the founders and the guys behind Royalq are experts in trading. They are experts in trading. They are not like you. They are not like me. They are experts in trading. They understand their tool more than us. Okay? So we can adjust their settings, but keeping the principles. Adjust the setting to suit your capital and the market trend, but don't deviate from the principles. Have you understood me? You are free to adjust the settings in Royalq, but don't deviate from the principle. Don't go off the principle. So on the top here of our page, the first thing we see is risk type. Are you risk type? Which kind? They're asking you, which kind of a person are you? Huh? Are you someone who is radical? You are a risk taker? Are you conservative in your trading? You can risk, but not too much. I mean, sorry, not steady. If you are steady, it means you can risk, but not too much. You are moderate, you are there. If you are conservative, it means you are too scared with your money. You are too scared with your money. Choose the one that is suiting you. If you are still scared with your money, you don't want to overexpose your capital. You see? I mean, you want to ensure that even if the coin dropped to 70%, the robot will still be buying. Negative 70%. But remember, the principle is a good asset. So a good asset, we don't expect it to go as far as 70% negative or 80%. That can indicate that the coin was not very good. Okay? Remember, what I'm training here is not financial advice. This is for education purpose and information to equip you to make an informed decision as a trader. So if you are radical, you tap radical. Now, the moment you tap radical, they change the settings. They change the settings to the radical one. When we tap here, I want you to notice something. When we tap here, if we are in radical setting, when we tap on margin configurations, as a radical trader, notice that as a radical trader, the first drop will be 3.5%, negative 3.5%. The next order to be made will be at negative 3.5%. Then 4. Okay, that is if you are a radical trader. But let's look at the steady one. Steady one, when we go back on margin configuration, Are you seeing the difference? 3.5, 4, 4.5, 5.28, 10. Okay, those they are different. Then, if we go to now the conservative, it is also different. Okay, you see, the first one is 4, meaning this person is scared. They want to buy them when they are very cheap. 4, 5, 5.5, 6, 10, 15. This one is conservative. But one thing you notice, that these ones are constant. Regardless whether you are a radical, conservative, or a steady trader, these ones are consistent. They are constant. They are always being doubled up. This position is doubling the first one, which was the first buying amount. This one will double this one. 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 You have to keep doubling so that you are always not floating. Even if we change to another, to radical, that part always, for it is constant. Have you noticed? So we have been deviating off the principles. No wonder we are suffering the consequences. That's why me, I don't give up on things. I rarely give up on things. If I have someone, if someone is making money from the same thing I'm doing, it always signals to me that there is something you aren't doing right. And if you keep knocking, you will find it. Who is getting what I'm saying? Who is getting what I'm saying? If you are not achieving the success you want, it means you have deviated off the principles of success. Either you are oversleeping, or you are showing up late, or you are being lazy, or you are being inconsistent, because those are principles of success. If you deviate from them, but you are also working like a rich man, if you are not doing the principles, you are going to get wrong results. Don't deviate from the principles. And see your account smile every day. Smile every day. Smile every day. Every day is smiling day. Can you imagine? Now, as we come to the conclusion of our session this evening, after determining who you are, who are you? Are you a radical trader? Are you a conservative trader? Or you are a steady trader? Can you type for me down there? Who are you? Who are you? Who are you? If you are not typing, I am making a prayer for you. May God cause a crack in your phone. May everything I am teaching you, may you forget it. If you are not typing, I'm making a prayer for you. Who are you? Are you a conservative? Are you a steady trader? Or you are a radical trader? Are you? Who are you? You must discover yourself. Discover yourself. Discover yourself. What you will notice, the difference in these traders is that the drops are the ones that are different. A radical trader has small drops. A conservative has big drops. A steady trader has moderate drops. So if you're a moderate trader, then come here and name your strategy. I'm going to put my strategy as of course, it is important to also know that what determines who you are is also, there are various factors. If the market is very good, you may not need to be very conservative because the robot won't buy your margin calls. If the market is going up, it means if you enter a coin, it may not go down so much for it to buy your other bunches of coins. So you want to know, what am I supposed to be in which state? If the market is moderate, then be steady. If the market is bullish, it means the market is going up, be radical, so that the drops are not too big. If the market is on a downward trend, be conservative, because you can enter a coin and it continue going down so that the robot continue buying and you will still make money, even if you will still reduce the floating loss. Have you noticed that Martingale strategy, it focuses more on protecting your capital? Number two, Martingale strategy focuses more on ensuring that you are protected against the floating loss, more than you making fast profits, because this is what we have been looking at in the past. People want to see profit every day on the account. Okay, so I hope this is making sense to you. Now, that being said, come and put here your strategy name. So my strategy name, you put, I want a strategy of I have five, I have so let's see if you have $100, 100, and let's start with the smallest capital, $105 and $6. I'm going to do this, $106. Okay, so this is what is going to happen. If this is your capital, I want you to do this for me. This is your capital. Come here on your calculator. First of all, determine the first position. How much do you want to open it with? I'm going to first open the first position with minimum is $6. So we are going to open with $6. So if my first position is $6 with my capital of $100, how many positions can I get if I'm keeping the principal? So the first position is $6. The second position is going to be to double the first position, meaning the second position I'll enter $12 in it. The third position, I'm going to double the second position, and that is going to cost me $24. The fourth position, I'm going to double the third position, and this position is going to cost me a good $48. So it means already my capital is $90. I've entered has entered the market. So it means there, if I want all of my $100 to be deployed, if the market go down, if I want all of my $100 as capital to be deployed, I may need to change the first buying amount. Let me change it to $7 and we see. So first position is $7, second position $14, third position $24, $28, fourth position $56. You see that? Now my capital of $105 will go in the market with 4 positions opened. Give me a 1 if you've understood what I just did on the calculator. Give me a 1 if you've understood what I just did on the calculator. I have $105 as my trading capital, and I'm going to open with that money. I will only open 4 positions. I'm able to open 4 positions. 1, 2, 3, 4. So the first position is first buy in amount, FBA. First buy in amount. Second position is margin call 1. Third position, margin call 2. Fourth position is margin call 3. Simple. Give me a 2 if that is clear. Okay. So I'm done. So it is at this stage you've identified I'm going to open 4 positions looking at the capital I have. The minimum amount on position number 1 is supposed to be, minimum is supposed to be 6. Because most of the coins, a few coins are the ones that you'll be able to buy at $5 with Royalq as first position. But usually the first position minimum amount will need $6. So you have to know, if you want to open more positions, you are going to be doubling, 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 doubling. So don't put on first buying amount 2. Minimum is 6. So you double, you add. If you have enough capital, just keep doubling. Just keep doubling. Just keep doubling. The principle is continue doubling, so that you buy more coin in the next purchase more than the current purchase. So going back to our Royalq here, if that is if I have $100, so I'll put here my capital $105 USDT, double up strategy, put $7 as first position amount, which is first buying amount. Come and do configuration, change first. So it means here, margin call limit. How many do I have to, am I supposed to put here if you are following me? How many am I supposed, what number am I supposed to write here if you are following me? Let me see those who are following. What number am I supposed to put on margin call limit? What number am I supposed to put on margin call limit? What number am I supposed to put on margin call limit? If you are following what I'm saying. So my master, you keep saying that, me, coach, me, I'm old. Me, I don't understand this thing. Look at what the youth are typing and look at what the senior citizen is typing. Look at what the senior citizen is typing and see what the youth is typing. The youth is seeing 4. And the senior citizen at night, who is supposed to be even dozing, she has typed 3. If I catch your leg, eh? We are supposed to put 3. We said we are opening 4 positions. We have already position number 1 put $7. Sorry, $7. Here, we are left with 3 positions. It means we have opened 7 positions. First position, we have already put there the amount we want to open it with. The remaining positions are margin calls. Now come and configure the 3 positions by leaving them the way they are. The robot is going to use $14 on this position, $24 on this position, $56 on this position, and your total $105 has entered the market. So the robot is going to buy all these coins. It is going to buy all these coins for $105. If the market go down to negative what? 3.5 plus 4 plus 5, 4.5. Negative what? If the market go down up to negative, that is now 8, negative 14, negative 12. If the market drops with negative 12, all your money is entering the market. And when the market rises, guess what the robot is doing? It is going to sell all your coins at once, giving you cool cash. And you that day, you will be the happiest. You will be the happiest. If that happens the same day, wonderful. If it happens in 1 hour, wonderful. But you know, even if it has taken a week, but you know, you are not going to suffer floating loss. So the key here is to ensure that the coin you have chosen, it won't go so deep more than $12. Because if it go beyond negative $12 and you can't buy more, if you can't double up $56, it means from this negative 12 downward, you have to be patient. You have to be patient. Give me a 1 if you've understood that. So we save, we confirm. Give me 1 if you've understood that. Okay, so that is it. Now you are ready. You are ready. Come and change here from cycle to 1 shot. Okay, and then the remaining things, you can leave them. If you want to make bigger profit, you can change from 1.3, which is the default one. Royalq doesn't want you to take too much profit. Take small profit consistently so that you don't stay long in the coins. Okay? It is better to collect 1.3% 10 times in a day than to wait for 3% after 1 month, after 3 weeks, after 2 weeks, after a week. It is better to collect 1.3% 10 times a day than to wait for 3% after a longer period of time. Have you understood? So you save. So your strategy is there. After saving your strategy, now you can go and get your coin. Your coin is called XLM. I understand. Create. Go ahead. Trade setting. Choose a strategy. When you reach here, tap on my template. You have already created your strategy. Choose a strategy. You want this strategy. You want to use $100 as your capital. Tap in the strategy, change the first line amount to 7, and yes, save. And after saving, tap on activate, create board, and that is it. You are done. You are going to have peace. You are going to sleep well. You are going to eat well. You are going to enjoy life. And after that, you won't cry. You won't cry. And this is going to make the end of my training. I hope you've learned something, but let me give you a chance to ask me questions. Okay. Our YouTube channel, go and get the replay. Go and get the replay. I've put the link for you. Share the link. Don't be someone who doesn't like sharing. Money doesn't come to people like that. So if you have a question, go ahead and put it down.